Should we all sit this on? Yes, all sit in the front row right there.
We, this is a month, right? Well, she doesn't show up, we'll do it next week. The whole time. Okay, good morning, it's 10 a.m. We ask you to be able to please rise. Gracious loving God, we thank you for this beautiful morning that you granted us. Father, this Sunday we will celebrate Grandparents' Day. We thank you for the wisdom, the love, and past that they have shared with their children, and now their children's children. We know that children are a treasure of life, and to have grandchildren is an additional blessing. We ask you to provide them good health so they can enjoy their families in their twilight years. Comfort them, guide their steps, and renew their strength each day. Thank you for the gift of a grandparent, the example they set, and their unending love. And Lord, this morning we'll bring attention to one of our basic needs, which is to provide those that need food. Father, you're a provider of all things. Provide your mercy upon those that are hungry, meet their physical needs. Pray for those that have been blessed, that you'll move them to share. Show us ways and guidance to help those that are in need. We thank you for those that see the need and show your love. And we pray for your guidance and wisdom over our meeting this morning. These things we humbly pray in your name. Amen.
Amen. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all.
Morning. At this time, we'll convene our Commissioners' public meeting. It was way too late for that, Leslie. And we'll ask for additions and revisions to agenda not previously posted. We have an item to add on the agenda 5.9. Vote to approve the amendment to the agreement with Cormick Law Firm. That's 2025 approved budgeted items. We have a motion to add this to the agenda.
Yeah, I'll make the motion.
I'll second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
To have approval of the minutes of the previous meeting.
I'll make that motion too. I'll second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Do we have any public comment on agenda items only at this time? Yes.
Just, the first item, 5.1, should actually be removed. It does not require formal approval. It's just simply a drop-down request for a grant.
Okay, so when we get to that, actually, I just asked for it to be removed at
Is
that
that
time.
okay? Okay.
Thank you.
Uh-huh.
We have a proclamation this morning, and we have Emily in our audience. Morning.
Hi.
So, Commissioner, you want to read the
Yeah,
proclamation?
do you want to talk first, or do you want me to proclaim first?
Proclaim.
I will proclaim. All right. Whereas hunger and food insecurity are issues of vital concern in Pennsylvania, where according to Feeding America, over 1.5 million individuals, 1 in 8 Pennsylvanians, and 1 in every 6 children experience food insecurity. In Lycoming County, 1 in 7 neighbors and 1 in 5 children are food insecure. And whereas adequate nutritious food has become more expensive and out of reach for many neighbors, with food costs increasing more than 27%, leading to record demand for charitable food. And whereas food insecurity, the condition of limited and uncertain access to adequate food, is associated with numerous adverse social and health outcomes and is a critical public health issue. And whereas Lycoming County is committed to taking steps to combat hunger in every corner of our community and to provide additional resources to those in need. And whereas Lycoming County is committed to working with the Central Pennsylvania Food Bank to educate people about the role of importance of food banks in addressing hunger and raising awareness of the need to devote more resources and attention to hunger issues. And whereas the Central Pennsylvania Food Bank distributed over 67.5 million pounds of food in fiscal year 2025, the Pennsylvanians experiencing food insecurity in Lycoming County alone, just shy of 4 million pounds of food were distributed. And whereas public and private entities, including policymakers, business leaders, community activists, farmers, concerned citizens, and hunger relief organizations must collectively work to address food insecurity within the Commonwealth. And whereas the month of September has been designated nationwide as Hunger Action Month, raise awareness of the issues of hunger and mobilize our legislatures and the public to help end hunger in America. Now, therefore, be it resolved, we, the Commissioners of Lycoming County, do hereby recognize September of 2025 as Hunger Action Month throughout Lycoming County and encourage all citizens of the county to actively support the Central Pennsylvania Food Bank, assisting those with food insecurities within our community. Signed, Scott L. Metzger, Chairman, Mark C. Sorban, Vice Chairman, and Mark Messina, Secretary.
All right, Emily.
Right.
Now, the podium is yours, whether you like it or not.
I like it or not. Anybody have questions about? Morning, everybody. Sorry I'm late. You guys moved. I've been here since you moved to different buildings. My bad. So yeah, I'm Emily Kammer. I'm the agency services training and development coordinator at the food bank. I did fundraising for them at first, but yeah, the statistics for Lycoming County are going to become more hyper-localized. We're one of the few Feeding America food banks in the country that has our own policy and research department. And we cover 27 counties. We're from the New York border to the Maryland border. And we are the county lead in 3 counties out of that. It's Dauphin, Lycoming, and Clinton. So we have a lot more autonomy over the way that we interact with our agencies here and try to procure food. But the stats for Lycoming County are continuing to get worse. And we're actually going to be doing a hunger mapping, community hunger mapping data that we're collecting right now. So in 2026, there's going to be a hunger mapping report that will give us very hyper-localized information that we are hoping that you will utilize or anyone else can utilize in the way of grants or just awareness in general. But as you know, our state budget has not passed yet. So there are many pantries with completely bare shelves during a time when we have more people coming that are food insecure. So it's a very, very dire situation. It's getting worse. So any way that get support, whether through the food bank or through any of the partner agencies that we are connected with here in Lycoming County, there's many, many agencies, food shelters, soup kitchens. And yeah, so just appreciate you advocating and being aware. There's some counties that don't even acknowledge that anyone could be hungry in their county. So we are appreciative of your support.
You said it's getting worse here in Lycoming County. It's getting worse everywhere.
It's getting worse everywhere. Yeah. Yes, it is.
Emily, we want to thank you and your staff out there. The tremendous work you do on Wahoo Drive. We've been up there to help, and anyone can volunteer to go up there and pack food for an hour or two and make friendships. You're helping people. The first time I was brought my attention was when my son was in Cub Scouts. We did a food drive for Cub Scout 21 down in Toursville. They still do the food drive every year, and to gather the food and see the kids really get involved, knowing that some of their buddies maybe ones that are hungry.
Yeah.
And to make sure that that no one goes to bed hungry tonight, because it's a travesty in this country. There's countries in the world, we have people starving. There's no need for that. So we encourage those that are able to make a donation, to please do so. If volunteer time, any way you can help. In the county, we've done food drives in the county also, and it's near and dear to my heart to make sure that people are fed. A lot of people fall on hard times and just need a helping hand until they get back on their feet. So check for your neighbor, check for anyone, any way you can help. You go to the store and buying something. I know food's very expensive right now, but you see a sale, you can get some canned food, whatever it is, buy a couple extra cans, put it aside and make a donation. Any way you can help. Just encourage you. I feel like you want a picture. Get a picture with you with the proclamation.
You get to stand in the middle, you're the important one. All the cowards run over there and hide.
Oh, is that what that is?
Someone needs to.
I guess I can do
Someone
it,
needs to take a
yeah.
picture. Wow, Emily, that's the first time no one has jumped up.
Oh,
And I'm not saying it's you or anything.
not.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Report, Sticky.
Good morning. Presented for your ratification are invoices due through September 10th, 2025 to be paid on September 3rd, 2025 in the amount of $2,753,340.01, 87.26 out of the general fund, 9.56% out of ARPA, and 3.18 out of RMS.
Okay, motion to approve the accounts payable.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second. Any questions or comments? All fair side? Aye. Thank you. All right, Mike.
Good morning. Elected official personnel actions in the district attorney office, Alyssa Young, legal assistant, pay grade 4, full-time at $15.4508 per hour, 75 hours per pay period, anticipated start date September 15th, 2025.
Thank you. Moving on to personnel actions.
Personnel actions, approve the following personnel actions as conditional offers of employment, subject to the successful completion of a background check and all other employment conditions outlined here in attachment A. In the prison, Marcus Tapper, correctional officer, union, part-time, $20 per hour, not to exceed 1,000 hours annually. Anticipated start date, September 8th, 2025. In the prison, Tara Stackhouse, correctional officer, union, part-time, $20 per hour, not to exceed 1,000 hours annually. Effective date, September 14th, 2025. Also in the prison, Dalton Confer, correctional officer, union, full-time, $20 per hour, 80 hours per pay period. Anticipated start date, September 15th, 2025. And then in soil conservation, Kellen Crape, dirt and gravel roads technician, pay grade 9, full-time, $50,373.18 per year, 75 hours per pay period with an effective date to September 14th, 2025.
Okay, motion to accept.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second. Any questions or comments? Fair side?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thanks, Mike.
Thank you. And moving on to action items, that's highlighted by Maya. We'll highlight it again and we'll remove that one, vote to remove it.
Yeah, action item 5.1, vote to ratify NRCS EW request number 1 for reimbursement. That should actually be removed. As stated, it's not, we've already approved the grant. This is strictly just to draw down the funds. So.
A motion to remove it from the agenda.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second. All fair side? Aye.
And then item 5.2, it's vote to approve the agreement with Action Cleaning and Equipment of Central PA. It's in the amount of $800. This is for the prison. This is to clean their kitchen exhaust system.
Does that have to do with the,
Yes, yep,
so prevent fire, make sure?
correct. Yep.
Very important. Okay, motion to accept.
I'll make the motion.
Second. All fair side?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you. Morning, Steve.
Morning, Commissioners. First item is 5.3, your vote to approve the agreement with M&M Asphalt in the amount of $11,000. This is for the driveway at the farmhouse. Sale of the farmhouse will be used to pay for this as far as
Okay, motion to accept.
contingency.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second. Do you know when the project's supposed to start, Steve?
The what?
When they're supposed to start this work?
I don't have a date from them yet.
Okay,
Thank you.
sooner the better.
Yep.
I'd like to get on the market.
And the second item is 5.
1 second. Vince, vote on it.
Sorry.
All fair side?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, go ahead.
Second one is 5.4, seeking your approval with the agreement of MES Service Company LLC in the amount of $135. This is for the inspection and service on our CBA out at the pre-release center, self-contained breathing apparatus. So in order to be compliant, we have to get it inspected annually.
Motion to accept.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
All fair side?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Steve. Morning, Kelsey.
I have item 5.5 for you today. Vote to approve the contract with AECom in the amount of $75,000, and this is an approved budgeted item.
Okay, motion to accept.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Any questions or comments?
This basically replaces engineering firm at this point. This
This
contractor
is
just-
bringing them in to do some preliminary research on the levy for right now. Yes.
All right, perfect. Thank you.
Good. All fair side?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you.
Thanks, Kelsey.
Wait, Leslie.
Good morning. 5.6, seeking your approval to renew our support agreement with Stenograph in the amount of $2,880. This is a 2025 approved budget. Basically, these are the machines that the courts use to record their court hearings.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
All fair side?
Aye.
Aye.
5.7, this is to approve purchasing 12 more cameras for the courthouse through Vicon in the amount of $7,041.60. This was in our 2025 budget.
This is for the exterior or interior?
Inside.
Inside of the building?
Yep. We're testing the exterior cameras right now, the newer ones.
Been doing this in phases.
Yep.
Motion to accept.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
Any questions or comments? Fair side?
Aye.
Aye.
5.8, this is a support renewal with E Plus in the amount of $747.47. This is a 2025 approved budget, and this is for the PCD scanner for support for it.
Motion to accept.
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
All fair side?
Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Morning, Jane.
Good morning, Commissioners. I have item 5.8, it's a vote to approve the amendment to the agreement with McCormick Law Firm through 2027. It is for legal services for the Planning Department and the Planning Commission. And it's also a 2025 budgeted item.
So,
I'll make the motion.
I'll second.
all Favor side. Aye.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jenny.
We got quick at this.
We did. Wait your comments. Anything?
I'm gonna keep it quick and have no comment this week.
Yeah, I don't really have a whole lot either. It's all you, boss.
Just that we've started budget talks. And we narrowed that down. We want to get to a balanced budget. Things are very tight in the county. We continue to look for cuts. Taxes have not been raised since 2015. Try to avoid that at all possible. But as things continue to go up in price, it's hard to maintain that bottom line. So we ask the department heads to continue to be diligent, and make sure that they watch out for the taxpayers. I know they are, but we continue to ask for that, as we are all taxpayers. We want to make sure that, as we stated a few weeks ago, it's not going to be where we just rubber stamp stuff now. And we're going to double check everything, make sure the work was done. We found out another one last week where work hadn't been done properly. We're not going to pay those bills. You know, the work's done properly. So we're going to continue to watch over it very closely. More updates as the budget season goes on. Anything you want to add on that?
No, I mean, you said it quite well. I mean, it's, thank goodness we're looking at bills that come in that are questionable, and we are questioning them. So let that be known out there as well. And you know, budgets, I mean, the only thing we can do is ask for people to cut, you know, and it's not, we're not asking for something that everybody else isn't asking for. The taxpayers have been asking for it for years. And it's time that it gets to our level and it gets taken care of. So it's each department head, it's each elected official. I know everybody would love that their budgets go up this year, but it's just not there. Money's not there. We're going to get ourselves in a good position within the next year or two, but it takes a little bit of hardship. We're in that hardship right now, but we'll get through it.
We haven't had a balanced budget in 15 to 20 years. We get there, and we're moving in the right direction. The state impasse is not helping us right now whatsoever. We've talked to our state reps, and they understand the pain of everybody. Food pantries to the Head Start programs, everyone is hurting. And we have to get a budget passed down at the state level. Have to stay down there until they get this resolved, because it's hurting everybody. And that's not helping us either, as we rely on a lot of state monies to do our programming. Also, as Maya has shared with us this week, past budget in Harrisburg, it's just hurting things. And as we, you know, not us, but their counties look to the banks for lines of credit. We have to pay interest on that. That's just additional taxpayer money that does not have to be spent at interest, because they can't resolve things down in Harrisburg. So we encourage them to get it passed.
I think we're fortunate to have a team that's not just us at the table, but our financial team that's committed to fiscal responsibility, because you end up bringing a lot of bad news when you're telling people that you don't have as much budget as you wanted, or you don't have as much as you had in the past. And going to any department and telling people that we're going to make cuts is how you don't make friends. But it's necessary, because things hadn't been done in the past, and it's hard. It's the hardest part of this job, and team that is committed to it. And we will be fiscally responsible, and it's because it's not easy. And a lot of these people around that we work with, they're our friends, and when you sit down with them and say, listen, we don't have as much money as you wish we had, Those are not pleasant meetings sometimes, but you know, what can we do? We can't pretend the money's here when it's not. We're not going to run ourselves into debt that we can't afford.
As I stated in the past, that the fund balance has spent a lot of times on capital projects. So it's reduced that drastically, and we have not gone out on a bond. We initially wanted to go out on a bond this year. We have not gone out on that bond yet. And we've reduced those capital projects where we're not doing nearly as many as we once did. And we're gonna have to put those projects off until we get that bond, because we can't continue to reduce the fund balance. It's like reducing your savings account, your checking account, stuff that's generational. We have to go out on a bond for those generational projects, which has not been going on for numerous years in this county. Always just take it out of fund balance. So we'll get there. We're in the right direction. We just have to continue to work diligently to get there.
And you know, for any taxpayers that are listening, what was interesting this year that I found interesting is, you know, last year our financial team came to us in October and said, we got a problem, and we worked on it, and we started cutting budget, and we started looking at things, and I think the entire team of the county did a phenomenal job reducing. I think we were somewhere around a $12 million deficit, got it into a $4 million deficit, which was manageable, not where we want to be. We want to be at no deficit, but we got to the $4 million deficit, thought, oh, we'll be in pretty good shape this year. Now it's September 1st, and we're strapped with the same issue we had last year on October 1st. This year, it's coupled with the fact that tax dollars have not come in yet, and money, as Commissioner Metzger said, money from the state hasn't come in yet. So it's not that our budget's that far out of whack, but we're hit with a different side of that budget this year that we weren't expecting. So, you know, it also reminds you, you know, be ready for the rainy day as it happens. And we got hit back to back, 2 years back to back. We really weren't anticipating this. So, you know, and again, as Commissioner Messina said, thank you to our financial team between our controller's office and our fiscal services. I mean, they're on top of it, they're watching it, and they're guiding us through it. And we'll get through it. It's not doom and gloom. We'll get through it, but we create debt that we don't want to have, that we got to get paid off then and get right back in to get in that balanced budget.
You said, in case any taxpayers are listening, you don't think every taxpayer is listening? You used to watch every meeting.
I did watch every meeting.
And one thing that we've been able to accomplish this year through our financial team is they've been meeting with the departments quarterly on those, so we got a better handle on what's going on leading up to this, and not being blindsided at the last minute. So to identify those issues and working on those throughout the year with those departments. Thank you. Any comments from the public? Dead silence. Any online?
Yes, sir. For Mr. Thomas Adams, good morning, Lycoming County. I think bail for repeat shoplifting criminals are too low. Repeat shoplifting is one unnecessary cause for higher food prices. These people need to be held accountable to their destructive actions. They are counterproductive not only for businesses, but to food banks as well. I think another problem of food prices, especially in PA, are the counterproductive actions of state regulations and agencies making things more difficult for farmers and their profitability. I wonder how many illegal immigrants are using our food banks. When grocery stores are forced to discard certain outdated foods or are unable to freeze or cook fresh foods at the expiration date, do you understand my point? To have a program with food banks to rescue these foods by economic development, cooking and freezing. Thank you for all you do for our county. May God bless Lycoming County, and may God bless America. And then a comment from MC Gee. Economic development using a small nuclear reactor is the key to a balanced budget. And this created a secondary comment from Mr. Thomas Adams saying he agrees with MC Gee. And that's all.
Okay, thank you for the comments. All right, well, we completed our agenda, so our meeting will be adjourned. We'll be meeting again on September 11th, 2025, right here in this meeting room. Thank you.
Have a good day.